Greetings, Rising Court. You've just stepped into the 360 chamber. I am Queen Vanche Rising 360 plus Tarot. This reading will be for Scorpio. This will be your March reading. All right, Scorpio, so let's get started. I have already pre-shuffled you guys' cards with you guys in mind. Now, let's start off with the Tattoo Tarot. Right here, Ink and Intuition. I would use these cards right here for to see the energy that's shaping for you guys for the month of March. All right, so basically the main storyline. All right, here we go. For Scorpio, please. Month of March. Spirit for Scorpio, please. 3 cards. What energy is shaping, is forming around Scorpio right now for the month of March? It is March 5th, you guys. Spirit, 3 cards, please. What energy is shaping right now for Scorpio, month of March? That's nasty. 2 of Pentacles. I don't know what that was all about. All right, Scorpio. That's your 3 cards. That's going to be the main storyline for some of you guys in the month of March. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. All right. First card. Ooh. 4 of Cups. Second card. Ooh, the Magician. Third card for Scorpio. Ooh, the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Let's go to the trusty book for Scorpio. So, the fact that we got the 4 of Cups coming out lets me know that the energy of the water is coming out for you guys, Scorpio. So let's just go on over to the 4 of Cups and see exactly what the 4 of Cups have to say to you guys. All right, so it says with the 4 of Cups right here, it says overactive imagination, okay? Concealed anxiety, boredom, preoccupied, disappointment, and discontent. Not seeing the good things. Oh, isolation, depression, and self-pity, and new light and hidden blessings. Peep game though. Peep game though. Right now, for some of you guys, things may not be going the way that you want them to go right now, Scorpio. You could obviously be feeling some type of way. You could be overanalyzing things. You could be trying to hide your anxiety from certain people. You could be trying to hide your disappointment, or you could just be disappointed, period, in people, in yourself, in life, whatever the case may be, with depression and self-pity being right here. But what Spirit wants you to know is there is a new light for you guys in the month of March, okay? That's what they want you to know. They want you to know there is a hidden blessing. They want you to know everything you've been going through. It's not just because you're Scorpio and the universe wants to play a nasty, dirty trick on you. That is not what this is all about. You want to know how I know that? Because look at here. You had the 4 Cups, but you also have the Magician. And the Magician is right next to the Queen of Swords. Now, I know this Queen of Swords right here. I know this Queen of Swords. I recognize this energy right here. But let's skip the Magician right now, because the Magician is all about you having the tools necessary to get you up out of this 4 of Cup energy. This is what this Magician is talking about. But I want to see what this Queen is trying to throw, the energy that this Queen is trying to throw with this Magician right here. Because if you look at how it's like this Queen of Swords right here is facing this Magician. Sorry, hold on. All right. So this Queen of Swords right here is facing this Magician. So I want to see what kind of energy, what thoughts or whatever, because the Queen of Swords is all about clarity, mental breakthrough, communication, things of that nature. So let's see what type of energy the Queen of Swords is throwing at the Magician to have the Magician feel like this Four of Cups. So here we go. So this Queen of Swords talks about, it says, faulty findings. It talks about belittling, tough exterior with inner fragility or coldness, experiencing hardship, widow. It talks about mourning, separation, loneliness. Okay, yeah. See, here's the thing. Remember when I was shuffling these cards and I saw the Two of Pentacles and I'm like, I don't know what that's all about, but I stuck it back in there or whatever the case may be. It almost seems like Scorpio could be in what they call it, a rock in a hard place or something to that extent. So what I'm feeling like is when that Two of Pentacles showed up, the Two of Pentacles talks about juggling, being flexible, balancing things out of that nature. I feel like that's the energy that you guys need to be doing. Balance out what you need and what it is that you don't need. This energy that's coming here from this Queen of Swords, you don't need that, but you right in the middle of it. Okay, this energy that's coming from the cup of the Four of Cups. I said the cup of something, but the Four of Cups. You don't need that type of energy right now, Scorpio. Let's go over to the Magician and see what the Magician is talking about. It says the jugular. See. That's why I saw those Two of Pentacles earlier in the shuffle. Okay, the jugular, the trickster. Your mind is overactive and is playing tricks on you. It's messing with your conscious. You're conscious right now, but it doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. It talks about you being a skilled person. It talks about you having willpower. It talks about you being a leader, okay? But we got this chatterbox going on. It's a lot of talking with no type of action. And the talking that's being talked about is nothing that's good. That's why it's like being in the, what they say, a rock in a hard place or something like that. You need to level up. You need to level up and leave all of this shit where it is. Okay, because this is not your energy. I don't know who is around you making you feel this way, because I don't like it for it to say that Scorpio is depressed. I don't like none of that. I don't like that for you, Scorpio. So at this time, you need to stop and think, who energy is this? Because it talks about overactive mind. Who energy is you tapping into to make you feel like this, Scorpio? This is the question that you need to be asking yourself in the month of March, all right? So I'm going to move that on up there. Now, this right here, you know I love this deck of cards right here. This deck right here, Scorpio, is basically finna tell us why this up here is so important. This is going to be the core. This is going to be what you need to understand. This is why you're going to need to understand why you feel like this Four of Cups. This is what you need to understand why this Queen of Swords is here. But remember, we got the Magician right in the middle. So here we go. Spirit, in the month of March for Scorpio, what is the core situation? What is it that Scorpio needs to understand right now? One card, please. What is it that Scorpio needs to understand right now, Spirit? Woo! I knew it. I could feel it in the air. Number 28 could be significant to you. And we got heal. That's why I said you need to find out why. That's the core. That's the situation that you need to understand. Okay? And the understanding, in order for you to understand what's going on, why you feeling this type of way, to get you the Magician right here, healing. There is some healing that needs to be done for you, son, for you, sis. Let's talk about it. See, this is the things that we don't want to talk about, but we got to talk about it, okay? So let's go over to number 28 and see what number 28 got to say for Scorpio. All right, let's see. Right here. It says, find purpose in your problems. Remember what I had said earlier. I said, Scorpio ain't going through what Scorpio going through just because. You know, that, no. Find purpose in your problems. Hard-earned wisdom. It may be a hard pill to swallow, okay? Is now relevant and needed. You don't have to assign casualties. You may never know why things went through, why you went through a difficult situation. You may never know why, okay? But you can put what you've learned from it to good use. Believe that. Even if you never quite heal in this place of karmic tendency, you have the wisdom to pass on what you metabolize, the information. You have the wisdom. When I think about you have the wisdom, you have all the tools necessary to get up out of while you are feeling right here and right now. This situation may feel familiar, but if you can't remember a story to go with, it may be left over from a past life, a chapter review of what your soul already knows. If an old pain is triggered, have compassion on yourself. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Scorpio could be being too hard on themselves. This may be the energy that you're putting out there. May or may not be. It may not be the energy of the people that's surrounding you. It could be the energy that you're putting on your own self, Scorpio. Could be for some of you guys. It says, have compassion for yourself, man. You are more than your troubles, man. You know the route, though. And now it's time to practice what you know. Practice what you know. You have the tools. You are not without. Once you have the solution, add it to your toolkit. Once you have the solution, add it to your toolkit. God damn it. You already got all 4 tools. Shit, what else? What else? What else? Put this goddamn Queen of Swords to work. Put this goddamn Queen of Swords to work, Scorpio. This Queen of Swords, male or female, is working against you, not for you. Okay? It says, this situation stretches and tests you to take the training for hero within. You are learning now can be your secret sauce in the future. What you are learning right now could be the secret sauce. The secret sauce to your future? Man, listen. This is the challenges, though. The situation can set off touchy memories or poke you where you still hurt, which is why this 4 of Cups is where this 4 of Cups is at. Sharpen, it says, sharpen can hurt as much coming out as it does going in. Meaning, somebody hit you with the truth. They hit you with the whoo, and it hurt it. But sometimes it's that truth is gonna hurt when they pull it out too. Sometimes that truth, but guess what? You got to heal those old wounds. You got to heal them. Take the opportunity to heal so those old places can transform you to be the best that you can be. Listen, allow the pain. This is your gift. Allow the pain and the troubles of the past to become the wisdom and the compassion of the present moment. That's why this is so important. Screw what done happened in the past. It may have hurt, but learn from those hurts. Stop repeating the same shit over and over and over and over and over. Stop poking yourself with the sword, bro. So stop doing it to yourself. I'm not telling you nothing no more than what I know and what that I done experienced, okay? Study reminiscing on who did this. Why they did this to me? Why they hurt me? I'm a good person. I don't deserve this. I can't keep focusing on all of that shit, and neither can you, because it will put you back. It will have you in a hard place, in a rock in a fucking hard place, when you the magician and you don't have to be there. You can rise above all the pettiness. You can rise above all the pettiness. Stop playing. Okay? Healing is not easy. Because healing means we have to accept that we also played a role in the pain. That's why healing is not easy. Because you have to realize what role you played in the pain, in the situation in the first place. Once you can get past that and realize that we all are human and we're not perfect, pick yourself up and keep it moving. Bottom line. Bottom line. Okay? Healing. That's what's the most important thing for you right now, Scorpio, is that you need to heal. Okay? This is your month of healing. Not feeling sorry for who did what and why, or none of that. Ain't nobody got time to be reminiscing on who did what and what for. It don't matter. It don't matter. It happened. It is what it is. Keep it moving. Bottom line, keep it moving. Now, let's see. Make sure these in the right position. Let's see what is the hidden influence, okay, or the spiritual lesson for Scorpio in the real world. Okay, that's what I'm going to use these cards for. These are the Our World Daily Oracle cards, all right? So, Spirit, one card, please, for Scorpio. What is the hidden influence or the spiritual lesson behind all of this for Scorpio in the month of March, please? I saw introvert at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Well, number 15, the therapist. Let's talk about it. I don't know why I'm... Antoine Fisher. You need a healing. You need a healing. The good doctor here is gonna da 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 when he snapped on Denzel Washington. That's just what came into my head on Antoine Fisher. You need a healing. You need a healing. And he snapped the fuck out on Denzel Washington. He snapped the fuck out. Up, I turned right to it. So, listen, y'all. All bullshit to the side. Identifying the issue. It says helpful advice, communication, figuring it out, venting, beyond being heard, getting to the root of things, accepting, asking questions, support, guidance, and understanding, professional opinion. So remember, that's what I had said. When it comes to healing, we have to accept the role that we played in the pain that was done to us. Okay? That was done to Scorpio. You feel me? And you may need to go talk to somebody. You may not be able to do this on your own. But you're going to have to accept the role that you played too. Identifying the issues. How did I get here? Why am I here? Why does these patterns keep happening to me? It's deep rooted. But just because it's deep rooted don't mean you can't pull that shit up out and make something beautiful happen for you. Okay? This is what the hidden influence is. This is what the spiritual lesson is for you, Scorpio, in the real world. You need to identify the issues and stop trying to cover them up and acting like you okay when you not. All right? This ain't a fake it till you make it type of situation, because you're not making it. You're not making it. Anyway, let's move on to these cards right here. And I want to use these cards, just one card, Scorpio, I want to use these cards to see what is being activated or what is being released for you guys in the month of March. What is the spiritual empowerment for Scorpio? So either we're going to see what is being activated or we're going to see what is being released via these African goddess cards right here. All right. So here we go. Oops. They send I got to turn them over. They upside down. Sorry. Are you picking them up the wrong way? Here we go, please. One card for Scorpio. Spirit, please. One card for Scorpio in the month of March. What is being activated or what is being released for Scorpio in the month of March? Okay, what is the spiritual empowerment for them? One card, please, on the top. For Scorpio, please, month of March. What is being released or what is being activated for them? What is their spiritual empowerment? Thank you. Ain't that something? Secrete lust. Well, here we go. Let's talk about it. Sacred lust. Number 26 could be significant to you. Aww, listen. This the lovers, bro. Let's go on down to it. This deep. This is deep, Scorpio. It says, you are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sexual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. You deserve to feel good. It feels good to feel good. So allow yourself to feel good. Lean into your secret lust. Turn up your own fire and quench your thirst. Dance with pleasure and daring to embrace your sensuality will set you on fire. Here is the goddess declaration. It feels good to feel good. Here's the thing. What I'm getting for you, Scorpio, is there's nothing wrong with feeling good when it comes to sexual nature. But if that is the only way that you can feel good, and then when that feeling is no longer around, because this is the lovers, when that feeling is no longer around, you feel bad. You feel depressed. You feel this. You feel that. This is where the healing needs to come in at. This is where the therapist comes in at. Scorpio needs to learn how to feel good even outside of the sexual pleasure that feel good brings. It does feel good to feel good, but when that sexual part is not part of your story plan right now, can you still feel good without that sex? Can you still feel good without that head? Can you still feel good? And yes, you can. Once you heal, yes, you can. Once you go talk to somebody about it. This is what's being activated. This is what's being released for you in the month of March, Scorpio. Man, that was deep. That was, listen, we almost done. Cosmic insight. What actions or mind shift is needed for Scorpio in the month of March? What's happening behind the scenes for Scorpio, Spirit, please? 1 to 2 cards. What's happening behind the scenes for Scorpio in the month of March? I want to. Yep. Challenges. Make a decision. Work. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. Healing. Therapist. Challenges. As I said before, the hardest part of it all is healing, is to recognize the role that you played. Some narcissists, someone is too full of themselves. Someone is too full of themselves. Yeah, they probably is. And probably because they got that good old thing between their legs, male or female. But who to say you didn't make them become a narcissist? Who to say what role you did, that you played in them feeling like they all of that? And that's what you're going to have to accept. Your role in this narcissist activities. Bottom line. Bottom line. And that's a hard pill to swallow. It is, but the truth will set you free, baby. Let me tell you about it. Let's move on to the angel answers. For Scorpio in the month of March, I would like to know what blessings or breakthroughs is coming through. Please, Spirit, one card for Scorpio in the month of March. What blessings or breakthroughs is coming through for them? You don't need nobody's sloppy seconds. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. You don't need nobody's sloppy seconds. And then, I don't know why that came out my head, but look for a sign. Look for a sign. What blessings or breakthroughs is coming through for you, Scorpio? Look for a sign. Okay? Now, I got to be nosy and take a peek at the bottom. In the near future. Okay? Now, I'm going to get ready and close out this reading for Scorpio, Spirit. To close out this reading for Scorpio in the month of March, for the month of March, Spirit, can I please get one card for Scorpio? What do you want Scorpio to know right now? One card, please. What do you want Scorpio to know right now? All right, y'all, here we go. Number 53 or 35 could be significant to you. We have rescue. And the way I'm looking at this card right now is that Spirit wants to help you. Look, they see how you feeling. Okay, because this person is up above and they see you laying down like that, Scorpio. Spirit wants to help you, but Spirit can't help you if you blinded to see why things are the way that they are. That's what they want. They want you to open up your eyes and look at the situation from a different perspective, okay? And see what role that you play. You can save yourself once you recognize your fault in the situation as well. All right, Scorpio? Now, before I close out this reading, I want you guys to know that I did start my Patreon channel. You can find it up under my name, Queen Von Shay Rising 360 Plus Tarot. Now, in order for you to find me on Patreon, you have to set your settings to 18 plus. The default is automatically for Patreon set to 18 and under. So you got to go on your settings in order to find me. Right now, the material that I have is free right now. Everything is free right now. But eventually, once I start adding more stuff, I got like 8 hours worth of material on there right now. But eventually, when I start adding the good stuff, yeah, I'm gonna wanna, be able to listen to that and see what's going on, Scorpio. All right, so yeah, you can check out the link. I already posted it on both channels, my new channel and my old channel. You go check out the links and see what you guys think and see if you'll be interested, and subscribing to the Patreon channel. It's not going to be that much. It's only going to be $11.11. All right, and I will have discount prices too. All right, I'm trying to make it fair for everybody, but it's some it's some real life shit on there. You feel me? The stuff that people are afraid to say, the stuff that people are afraid to talk about because they feel like they're gonna be judged. Sus, bro, they're gonna talk about you anyway. And at this point in time, I just don't give a fuck who feel what they feel and how they feel about me. I just don't care anymore. So everything is pretty much out on the table. The good, the bad, the ugly, the real shit, the shit that everybody hides. It's all out there for anybody to hear and see, because I no longer give a fuck about what nobody think about me. And at this point in time, Scorpio, neither should you. All you should care about is what you think about yourself. And I love me some me. Okay? Fuck the haters and the fools. Anyway, rising court. The chamber dims for now, but your light does not. Continue to move with intentions until we meet again. I am Queen Vanshay Rising 360 plus Tarot. I'm out, and thank you.